Hello everyone. My voice won't be too loud. We'll find out later. I have today an amazing thing. It's Gobu Gardener. No, this is my boy Gobu Gardener though. I won a Arena Direct, and with this card, I had 3 of them in my deck actually. So I definitely need to make a Gobu Gardener Shrine because my boy was the best. But because I won Arena Direct, that means we have a Final Fantasy Collector Booster Box to open. And that is what I will be doing. I'll see how well I can display everything on screen as much as I can. So as you can tell, I don't have the best setup. Hilarious, but hey. Whew. Got a whole bunch of packs. Whew. I'm definitely keeping this. Apparently they're going for like $25. I don't know, that's crazy. Kind of want to keep it to make a little Gobu Gardener Shrine somehow. We'll see. But yes, 12 Final Fantasy Collector Booster Packs. Currently reselling for like $100 a pack, so $1,200, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, let's get it cracking. So I'm pretty sure most of the packs are set up that most of the good cards are at the very front. I think it's like a token first, and then most of the packs are at the very front. I have no idea where I'm going to be putting this. Probably going to pile over here. But I'm just going to go from the front. I really do like the foil tokens. So like, that's already probably going in a deck, and that's also probably already going in a deck. I do like this version of Yuna a lot. I will take it. Oh, and I like this Squall too. I am a huge fan of Blam. I got a really good Blam deck in Limited one of the times. Ooh, it's the foil Eden. I like that a lot. Sid and some commons. So pretty much nothing from pack 1, I think. It's not a good start. It's okay. Can only get better from there. I think that these Adventurelands are really cool. I think that the green one's like both good and not good. Oh, it's a non-foil Bola Citadel. I actually already have this, but oh, I think this is for the what's her face? Y'shtola deck, yeah. And no one likes vehicles. I'm sorry, but might be a good card eventually. I hate this art so much. I think that this guy's actually pretty sick. Like in the Landfall deck, it's pretty good, but he was actually just pretty decent in Limited. Ooh, foil wastes. I think that these foil wastes are actually worth some money. I love these arts that they did, like the special arts that they did for a lot of these cards. I think they look fantastic. Yeah. Foil Torgal, he is a fine hound for sure. I like Slowcaster Mage. It's not really snappy, but Albert's actually pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of care about the commons more than most of the rares because I've seen and played with so many of the commons. I'm like, oh, there's the card that I played with a lot. These packs are thick, not easy to open. I also just suck at opening them. I feel like I need to use the cards inside the pack to open them, but that makes me feel bad. On to pack 3. Ooh. I do really like that water crystal art a whole lot. There's like, I think that's like two of the crystals already. Another non-foil. Ooh, okay. Really, okay, I'm really excited about the water crystal still, honestly. But the Y'shtola, fun fact, this is actually a very special version of the Y'shtola. Let's see if I can. The set number is 577. It's the only borderless version of this card, which I think can only come in the collector packs too, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, and also she's just a really good card. Trico and Realm, I think that was an okay. Yeah, I do like the full art. These, showing what Final Fantasy they're from, Final Fantasy VIII. I would like it more in Surge Foil, but I do like this Squall. Ooh, and this guy is fantastic for any of the equipment decks. I always forget, but whenever he attacks, you can attach equipment to any of the other attacking creatures. It feels pretty good. Apparently you can get the lands in Surge Foil too, but they're just... Ooh, I like that art for Chocomog. Yeah, the summons got really good. Man, fantastic draft card. Also fantastic draft card. Also fantastic draft card. Wow, okay, well this pack was a draft king, apparently. On to... Oh man, I don't want to break the cards inside. It's like I have scissors, but I don't want to... I think maybe I should actually do... Oh, no, I got this open. After flexing them in a little bit too much, that was annoying. Bird token. Oh my god, it's a cat wizard. Furon. Oh yeah, I like this. Honestly, really messed up for which, like the swords, like sort of Feast and Famine and Fire Ice, all those. It's a pretty cool foil. Ooh, that is a foil version of Counterspell. I like that a lot. Ooh, that is the Surge foil, first Surge foil. It's from the Esper guy from the Y'shtola deck. That's really sick. That looks so good. Wow. I think he's a pretty decent card too. I mean, he helps your like non-creature spell deck go pretty wide. But wow, that Surge foil looks so good in real life. Umar, okay, so I have the Mardu deck. This card is actually just insanely good. He's so good for the Reanimator. It's like, oops, I get to discard my hand. Oh no, now I have all of the reanimation targets in my hand in my graveyard. And then draw 4 cards. Like, what? But then, yeah, the other creatures, like Massive Pomp, discard your hand, kill a blocker. They're all just really, really good effects. This card is also fantastic. I love the life gain synergy and it is a very good, nope, it is a very good bulk rare, yes. Oof, wow, and a foil copy, hilarious. Swamp. Ooh, yes, I was really hoping to get one of these. It's the foil, but it's the special art version of Omega. I think this, like, just, yeah, big old robot, kind of pretty cool. Also pretty great for Commander since it's each opponent. And hilarious. What is with this pack? 2 copies. Hilarious. Poo-poo. This Pixie's real strong and limited too. Ooh, man. Okay, I do want to just like, wow, the Surge foil for these looks so good. Wow. Feels like these are, I don't know, like thick plastic too. I don't know. Like it both feels like very premium to open, but also kind of just really sucks. Hero. Ooh, okay. It was like, it is a normal foil, and I would really love a surge foil of Joshua. Joshua is absolute limited bomb. I know I talk about a lot of these in limited. He's fantastic, and I really wanted a copy of him for that Mardu Reanimator deck. Ooh, oh my god. Okay, sorry, I have to go back to enjoying the backside of this. The foil looks so good. Okay, but also, wow, the foil version of Urza, that looks pretty sick. Also, fun fact, very good limited card. Oh, yeah, that looks really, really cool. Ooh, another one of these guys, but not foil. Magus. Oh, yeah, I was like, this must be from one of the sets because I have no idea what this card does, and that's normally what the cards are. Put 3 counters, put a shield counter. Oh, choose one at random. Interesting. So you put a shield counter and you gain life, put buff a guy real big, and this creature fights a creature. Interesting. I think that's just like okay. Yeah, I mean, precon makes sense. Ultimate magic deals 7 damage to each creature. Dang. Oh, I see you can foretell it. That's pretty cool. Hilarious. I like the foretell mechanic. Ooh. Foil Bahamut. This is my 3rd Bahamut. I do have a full art and a normal of him, but I can always take more. Wow, that foil looks really good. I really want to see what his full art foil looks like, but that's a good pull. Ooh, I think we got another Surge foil, but it's in the commons and uncommons. Ugh. Ooh, okay. It is Vanille. Ooh, yeah, oh man, there's no way I'm getting the bottom of this one, but not in the same box, right? Hey, that's another Surge foil. Ultros. I feel like I've seen like 3 or 4 per box regularly, so okay, I do really like his design a lot, and apparently people just love him. He is the obnoxious octopus. Nice. I think that's, yeah, crude. I actually really don't like this card in limited. I don't know, it's weird. I was like, I feel like the removal part of this that deals 4 damage to a tap creature almost never happens, but the other part of him is actually like feels just really good, giving your creatures flying, especially in this set. Malbro has been fantastic. Of course, classic Dragoon's Wyvern and Laughing Mad. Nice. Yeah, flying is pretty premium. I personally would really, really, really love a Sephiroth. I've been a Sephiroth fan, which hilarious. No, I did not play his game first. I don't want to say fell in love with, hilarious, but really, really liked Sephiroth starting from Smash. I was going to say Super Smash Bros., but I don't remember which one it is now, the one on the Switch. When Sephiroth came out, I'm like, oh, this guy is sick, and I really liked his real cool big sword, and I'm working through Final Fantasy X right now, but I definitely do want to visit Final Fantasy VII eventually. You gotta. Ooh, let's go. Okay, I really did want one of these. I really want to make a mono red artifact deck. Kind of like what's his face? Derevi. Deretti. Something like that. And I think that he's actually a fantastic face commander for that. Foil is pretty sick. I think he's also just, yeah, pretty good. But yeah, the fact that he's like a discard outlet and a card draw engine in the command zone, as well as mana engine, classic, very good commander. Also has a 9/9, that's crazy. Amazing. This man doesn't even need abilities, he just got flavor text for his text box. Oh, but that's a good pull. And Nature's Claim, yay. Ooh, okay. I do actually like Dion, and I did want a copy of him for my Arna deck. Always would love them in Surge foil, but We will take this for sure. Definitely going to use that. Sin. Ooh, this is the really okay. So this is the Sin from the set. I love the when he dies, shuffle him back into his owner's library. He's a big old whale too. But that's also messed up. The remove all counters from any number of artifacts, and it's not target. One of my new favorite cards is Parination, which gives a creature like a hexproof counter and a indestructible counter. Sin will remove all of that. And it's not from things that you control. So you also get to steal all of your opponent's counters, which is fantastic. I would have loved if it had counters from players too, because I hate the radiation mechanic, and I would love for Sin to eat all of the radiation. But I am definitely excited to see more of Sin in Final Fantasy X. Ooh, yeah, I really see, like, these alternate arts look so good. Another one of you guys. Planes. Crystal Fire. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this card either. I like the art so much, actually. I think the art looks fantastic. But the backside, so you pay like 7 mana, and then you get prevent all damage that would be done to creatures you control this turn, which is like, I mean, attacking with it is fine. It basically means you get to like attack in for free. But that first one feels like, I don't know. I don't think it feels that good, especially because it's only on your turn when you're attacking. So it's like, it doesn't feel that great. But that last one for sure, the tap all creatures, but it's still a saga too. So I think that it would have been so much better if it like starts with tap all creatures, or if all 3 of these were just tap all creatures your opponents control. Like, that's fantastic. But also, wow, I like that art so much. It's not the worst equipment. Like 1 mana, equip 1 creature gets +1/+1. I have definitely played this in limited just for that. I mean, the backside's also just like a 4/3 flyer, so that's the other reason why I played it. I've never got to flip Ultimacia. I know that she gives you like an extra turn and she's big and got Menace or something, but... Oh yeah, big Menace and you get an extra turn. Yeah, that's what I said. It's kind of cool. I do like that it doesn't like exile those cards when you do. You just have to have that threshold. Fang's pretty solid. Whenever card leaves your graveyard, very solid. Like playing lands again. It's any card. Of course, exiling things with like Ghost Vacuum or whatever. And I did get the Surge Foil of the other side, so it's pretty good. I think that this card's, yeah, I was not impressed with my first deck, but my first deck that I played with this, I did not actually have that many non-creatures, and I kind of forgot that these sagas, even though they're enchantments, are in fact creatures, so they don't count for the non-creature cards, of course. Tomb Bear is hilarious and fun, and I like his knife. Ooh, down, it's halfway through the box, right? Something, remember children, buy singles. Yes. Gotta get that out there. Yeah, I think for me personally, my biggest hits, I mean, other than obviously the Chocobo. I mean, actually, I still don't have a Chocobo, but I would really love a Sephiroth and Surge Foil just so much. I think that's probably the biggest hit that I would love to hit. It's a hero. I need a hero. Ooh. Dang, these elementals. It's pretty cool. Cecil. Cecile. I think I know what card that is. I think Cecil's actually pretty sick. Especially the backside. I think that art is pretty great, but also, yeah, whenever he attacks other attacking creatures, gain indestructible. Pretty good attacker. It's just, oh yeah, wait, no, it is off of half of your life, lesser than or equal to half of your starting life total. I like that a lot. I think it's just kind of like real hard to flip in Commander, though. I mean, I do like that he's also just like a Death Touch guy. He could be a white-black Commander. Finn, but, oh, dang it. Okay, it's not who I thought it was. Dang, I thought it was the, Ancient Copper Dragon, I would also really like that for the aforementioned mono red artifact deck. Jekt is an insane bomb though. Not like in limited, absolutely insane. 4 mana, 4/4 with menace, just like pretty good evasion, but that backside just straight up, just so strong. It's like, okay, cool, he's a 7/7 menace, but each opponent discards a card and you draw a card, so it's like pretty strong card advantage. And then the last one is each opponent sacrifices 2 creatures. That's just like, so you're up 4, or you're up 6 cards per, or like in just a 1v1, and if you have like a 4v4, that's just so many more. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15. 15 card advantage card. That was a lot of cards. But yeah, pretty, very, very solid. It's so funny though, because still on his front side, he's still just like 4 mana, 4/3 with menace, and he has to connect, which is all kind of just a bit weird and rough, but it is also sad that at the very end he does like sacrifice himself and he's gone. Like, because it's a saga, but blue mages. Oh, this must be. Oh, this is from. I think it's also from the Y'shtola deck. I don't actually. I have Y'shtola. I didn't actually get her precon because it was kind of crazy expensive. I think it's a pretty. I think this is a pretty solid card, especially if you know one of your friends are going to play some stupid cards. You can. I think my favorite part of that is actually just like stealing a board wipe. But yeah, there's. And I think this one's also from that same thing. I think that this is a fantastic removal spell, because you put it on one of your opponent's creatures, and then that creature is always going to be attacking your other opponents, and your other opponents are like, what the heck, there's this big old 4/2 dragon with flying and death touch. Like, gotta kill that somehow. Board wipe. And then when it is board wipe, you get it back. Ooh, the Regalia. Man, I drafted that, there's like a white search your library for any vehicle card, and then if you flash it back, you can put the vehicle into play. I think it's called like From Father to Son, maybe. And that card is, I was like, it's so hard to play in limited, but the Regalia has felt like really, really solid. And you can use it as your commander now. Kind of really rough that it's just mono colorless, but I think that I really do like that, the reveal until you hit a land card, and then it's any land, not just basic, which is really nice. Foil Forest. Ooh, yeah, Clash of the Echion. So man, when I was like saw this card and was playing with this card, even for the first hot bit, I did not play with this card right, and this card is way stronger than I think. And also, wow, that art is really sick. But you can choose one or more, and you can do all of the same thing. So choose target creature to fight. That's pretty self-explanatory, and pretty good way around like that sleep, the one kind of removal spell, pseudo removal spell. But you can remove a lure counter from a saga and put a lure counter on the saga. You can do that for both modes on the same saga. So if you want to keep a saga, for example, the Summon Bahamut, if you want to keep him on 3, you can remove a lure counter and then put a lure counter. So you can remove it back up to 2, and then when you put the lure counter on, it triggers, which is pretty sick. So you can get like a free saga trigger, basically. Or, yeah, kind of like using Bahamut as an example again, you can go from 3 to 4 and just kind of win the game, which is also pretty good, I guess, I've heard. Titus, yeah, I think Exodeth was also in my pool. Card is kind of really cool. I like the gain life and then you transform. He's just kind of okay, but especially like a solid self-mill deck, he can be pretty big. And he got trample. It is kind of annoying that he still only has 3 toughness though. He does only have 3 toughness, so he's sorry, he's probably only attacking once, but I do love the fact that if one or more tokens would be made, and hilarious. I was like, as you can see, I have my water bottle right there, so that's not getting any better. But he makes little frogs for him to eat whenever you make other tokens. Crystal's Chosen's pretty sick. Oh yeah, and I really like these Cycle of Ha, hilarious. The cycle of the cycling. Oh, wait. Yeah, you can see his teeth are shiny. I think they did a really good job with lots of the foils, like making them very, some of the times they just have like everything is like, oop, it's all shiny. But I really think they did a good job in this at like the I don't know what to call that, like the miasma laser air, whatever, like around here, that's all like very, very foil. That really pops even though the whole card is foil. I really like that they did that for the set. 5 more packs to go. Well, this pack is getting opened. It's a bird. Is that a sign of things to come? I can only hope. Oh my god. I definitely did open some packs real nicely, and I think I'm gonna use, I have scissors that I brought to cut just in case, so you can see all the colors. I feel like that's a taunt. It's like, oh, you can kind of see the colors. Bird. Token. The Wandering Minstrel. Yeah, this, I think I had 2 decks with him in Limited. I felt pretty good once I finally assembled absolutely everything. The lands you control entered on tap was almost totally irrelevant. That last pump ability I triggered twice, both of the time, or not both the times, but twice in Limited, and both of them were just game-winning pumps. It's kind of crazy. Kenrith, not foil, the Returned King. Foil, Ultimate Magic. Holy, that is a lot of words. Instant. Permanents you control have indestructible. If it was cast from exile, prevent all damage that would be dealt to you this turn. Interesting. So it's like a kind of slow Teferi's Protection, kind of. So it still doesn't counter the bounce, but that's still pretty solid. And the fact that it is also full art foil is pretty sick. I mean, it's definitely going in some of my decks for sure. I have a lot of white decks, but... Ooh, nice. It is a English version. I have a friend who has a Wise Mothman deck, and even though I hate playing against the Wise Mothman because those rad counters are really annoying, and yeah, also the deck is, yeah, got definitely plenty of annoying things. The target opponent mills half of their library just triggers the Wise Mothman so many times. And I know it's like once, so technically you only get 1 counter, but you get 1 counter on like 15 creatures. Like all your whole board gets +1 counters. And it's pretty sick. Also in one of my pre-release kits, Safer is really, really solid. I really like his double strike thing. And the fact too that it's whenever a creature you control attacks alone, not just whenever he attacks alone, I think makes it just so much better too. He can be kind of on the sidelines back a little bit. And or like even when he hits play, you attack with your 3-drop creature and that creature has double strike. Like that all feels real good. Foil Chocobo. I already actually have 2 of these, I think. But yeah, they are pretty. I like Chocolat. Plains. Ooh, this is the really pretty version of the card that I still don't really like, but 2/1 creature. Yeah, probably not going to see the light of day. Ooh, oh, it's so sad this Torgal didn't get the foil. I have Thalia in the Gitrog monster deck, and Torgal is fantastic in that. Very cute. Zidane. I also already have like 5 foil copies of this guy. It's pretty solid and limited, of course, but I do think that red-white is probably just the weakest. I have really liked this guy and really not liked this guy. I feel like every time I play him down, I've either already kind of won the game or lost the game. And the losing life at this point of the game is kind of scary, but I would really like... Ooh, yes, exactly. I was like, Magic Damper is pretty solid. As far as like commons and uncommons go, I really want Magic Damper, and I really want... what's it called? The Healing Magic? It's like a white card. Restoration Magic. Oh yeah, maybe I'm gonna snip my next pack just so then I have a real pristine good pack to keep. I mean, of course I'm gonna have the Gobu Gardener Shrine, which I don't think I've pulled any foil Gobus. I was like, I've been looking for them unless I missed, but Hero, Summon Cerberus. Okay, this card is actually fantastic and amazing, and I will love to play him in a whole bunch of decks, and that art is fantastic. Like, look at Fireball. The double, triple cast spells is really strong, even if it's on a like kind of effect that doesn't stay around forever, and red's not the best at getting creatures back from the graveyard or enchantments. It's pretty solid. And that Surveil's nice, but Strixhaven Stadium. I am running Strixhaven campaign. It's really fun. Oh, it's not foil. Sorry, I have a one of my pre-release cards was Buster Sword. I know I shouldn't complain about a fantastic pull, and I really do like this art. But I mean, I do also really just like the fact that it's not foil in a funny way. I like the art looks really good, and it does not need to be shiny to be good. Yeah, that's sick. Tifa. I drafted Tifa. She was like my first pick one draft, and she was not the choice. I think I had like 2 other cards that could trigger her more than once in a turn. It was not good. I did not have a good Tifa Lockhart deck. I don't even think I got the like common pump spell either. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1 whenever he dies. You can cast it from your graveyard as an adventure. Interesting. So that's a pretty decent, like, I don't want to say card advantage, but like recursion engine. It's not bad. Hey, it's a foil of this guy. I do also have this guy as one of my other pre-release promos. So like, I got a lot of copies of this guy, but I think he's still really good. I really, really, really like that the creature you control attacks alone. It doesn't have to be him, so he has effort right away. Ooh, that art looks really cool. I really still don't think this card is good at all. I've never picked this card in limited, even over like a basic target creature you control and an equipment, and then you steal the equipment, and that's it. And that's like target equipment. Oh, wait, can control of that equipment. So, but you can target your own, choose target creature you control and target equipment. You can equip your own creature with your own thing. But when you lose control of that equipment this turn, okay, so you can use it as 1 mana equipped a creature you control. That's not as bad as I thought it was. That's still not good. But that's definitely not as bad as I thought it was, because you can you can pay 1 mana to equip a creature you control, and then it's fine. Like your creature is still just equipped. But that art is really cool. The foil stolen uniform. Shantoto. Fantastic. I love this card so much. So much fun to play with. Would draft again. Catch a fish. Caught a fish. Catch a fish and caught a fish. Fantastic card. I like it a lot. Thief's Knife is pretty okay too. I did like Paladin's Arms honestly a lot more. I really did not like Haste Magic. The impulse felt so bad, especially since you had to pay mana and it's only until your end step. And Chocomog, pretty good. Ooh, well, 3 packs left. Will we get anything else that makes me go, wow? I mean, I know I feel bad. I should have been like, whoa, Buster Sword, wow! But, ooh. I kind of really wanted a foil of that, but it's fine. I'm pretty fine with it, but I already have a Buster Sword. I want another Sephiroth. I already have 2, but they all go in decks, so... It's another hero. Ooh. Weird. I don't know if that'll show up. Oh yeah, that shows up exactly like this. Like, it looks really matte, actually. Like, it is a foil, but this one looks really matte. It's weird. But yeah, Squall. I think he's a pretty solid card. And again, he has that same whenever a creature you control attacks alone against double strike, which is pretty sick. Ooh. Foil Lightning Bolt. Yeah, what does everyone think about the screenshots from in-game? Because I think a lot of them are actually just fine. And I think a lot of them are also just like in-game moments, and it's for those people. It's not for people who didn't play the game. So I think it's totally fine. I like it a lot. Ooh, and a foil version of the Blue Mage's Cane. Well, I guess I'll use that over the non-foil one. Summon Titan. Yeah, I milled myself out with this card. I think I like played it and then did the like fight on, returned it, and milled again. And I'm like, wait a minute, I have 3 cards left in deck. Aww. Pretty good in Commander. Yuffie Ninjutsu. When it enters, gain control of a non-creature artifact for as long as you control Yuffie. Then you may attach an equipment to her. Interesting. That's pretty sick, especially for getting in with like swords or like Jite, because you can just ninjutsu her in and then get the sword hit for free. It's pretty good. Non-creature artifact. I mean, it also just like 3 mana, 3/3, like kind of treasure nabber is also pretty sick. I do like the fact that it's just like you get the thing. It doesn't have Commander Ninjutsu though. I think that does actually count different, so you can't like ninjutsu her in from the command zone, but ooh, yes, I was also really hoping for a Kefka. That is a very good mythic to get. Kefka Court Mage. And the backside is foil and pretty. Kefka, ruler of ruining the amount of cards in your deck because you will just draw too many, which is a hilarious, fun problem to have. Still don't know if I want to build this deck because everyone is going to hate discarding cards, and I get it. But, oh yeah, see, like, look at that. The foiling's so well done. Like, his little stripies there are really, really foil, but the, I don't know what to call that, like the neck thing, isn't as foil. I think the foiling is really, really nice. Island. Ooh, nice, actually. Foil Fenrir is pretty good. He's definitely one of the solid and most playable sagas. Though I feel like every time in Limited, I feel like he's always basically like do all these things and then draw a card. I feel like in Commander, pretty much every other time, I never ever get to draw that card. Which is sad. I do like this form of Fang. Would not have minded it to be the Surge foil, so then I could have a matching Surge foil pair, but it's fine. Garland, Ignis, got so many of this guy. Final Days is so strong. Do not sleep on this card in Limited especially. But like even outside of Limited, like in Commander, this is going to be Flashback 6, make like 20 guys. Like actually just crazy, especially if you have any self-mill. Preacher's Wanderings I think is pretty nice, especially for +1 counter things. Lady Judgment is an acceptable 5 mana bad removal spell. And Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum I really don't like, but it's not a bad removal spell, but I just don't like. Okay, we'll get into the last 2 packs. Can we open Full Art Y'shtola Search Foil? Nope, I still just want the Sephiroth. Please, 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 a Sephiroth. Hero, I need a hero. Ooh, okay, that does, okay. Aradin is one of, if not the biggest mythic bombs in the set, and if you open this card in draft, you are playing black. Aradin is so strong. He is just game winning. Not to mention he has that like very, very impactful, like right away, immediately combat. You get a 5/5. It's a black demon with haste, lifelink, and menace. Fantastic. This art for him also, he is so special, so fruity, so extra. I love that so much. Kind of want to make him as the commander. I feel like if I make him as the commander, though, everyone's going to hate me. If I make any mono black commander deck, that's definitely going to happen, though. Arden is fantastic and amazing and should be played in all decks. He's so good. Another Urza. This one's not foil. Yay. Could have been an ancient copper dragon. No, it's okay. It will accept Urza. Gobles. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, so he's a at the beginning of your end step, you can return a creature card. Yeah, I do think he's a pretty solid Dimir artifact guy. Though I really like the one partner guy, even if you just run him as himself, but obviously he's really good with Tymna. The Silas and Run, I think, that's like whenever he's got Death Touch and whenever he connects to an opponent, you can like cast a creature from your graveyard or artifact from your graveyard, something like that. I like him a lot for those kinds of decks. Oh, hey, honestly fantastic. Since again, I did not get the Y'shtola deck. I have her now. I don't have her partner, her friend guy, but yeah, second spell you cast is reduced is pretty sick for Y'shtola, since you kind of have to cast 2 spells unless you have other things in play, obviously. Oh man, okay, I was like, I've both very been unimpressed with this card and been impressed. If everyone is just discarding cards, if all of your opponents are doing things, he does end up getting pretty crazy value, especially because you can discard a creature to make a guy. And I'm pretty sure how this works too is it starts with you and goes around, so that you will make the Moogles and then make the +1 counters. Or if like I discard a creature card, I get a Moogle, and then if all my opponents discard non-creature cards, that Moogle will also get a +1 counter because we make the Moogle first. Pretty confident how that works. But I think that I don't know. It's like if everyone, I like him because he is like a little group huggy. Like people still get their filtering and you get like a little bit of bonus. I don't think it's like that huge of an impact, especially not compared to like what the Braids Arisen, I think. Minstrel, Pretty Forest. Ooh, I don't have this version of him. Now I have all of the versions of him. Hilarious. The foil, another Clash, Snowvillers, Prima Vista, Gishal Greens, and Suplex. I did, in fact, get to Suplex a train. Well, it's that time. It is the final collector pack, and I did, in fact, forget to open any of the other ones in this very special way. So yes, I know, getting scissors. Wait, there's a little mark here. Oh my god, I don't know if anyone else can see that, but apparently I've just been opening them wrong the whole time. Oh, now I stopped cutting this way. Okay. As nice as I could, little strip. So the pack looks beautiful. And what is our last pack? Come on, Surge Foil. I did only get 2 Surge Foils, kinda. Bird. A Realm Reborn. That art is pretty cool. But it is also still both bulk mythic. I don't know, I think I might have some kind of token idea for him eventually, but ooh, normal non-foil counterspell. I did draft this. Non-foil Aroden. Full art Aroden. Hope. Oof. No extra Surge Foil. Prompto. Diamond Weapon. Honestly, like also fantastic. Queen Bra is, especially if you can attack with her, if you got any ways to trigger prowess, really, really solid and limited. I know, just last, oh, and Sephiroth's Intervention. Weapon Vendor, no. Oof. Nothing else good in the last pack. Yeah, I would have cried if this was the only pack that I got. Well, of the cards, Graha, Surge Foil, pretty sick. Definitely have to look up prices. I'll try pinning something for what I got. in total. Yes, I am really happy too that I did get the, I don't even know that it comes in foil. I think she probably does, but I am really happy that I got the very special version that isn't, I don't think it's in normal packs. I'm pretty sure it's only in the collector packs. But that's definitely sick. Pretty much everything except for another Sephiroth. Oof. Well, hope you enjoyed the video, and just remember, buy singles, don't waste money on packs. I only got this since I am good at Magic, one the thing. And if you do end up opening some cards, I hope you get better luck than me. See ya in the next video.